Let's talk about Christopher Columbus. We all know the story, right? In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, bravely venturing into the unknown to prove the earth wasn't flat. It's a tale of courage against ignorance, a lone genius proving the world's leading minds wrong. But what if I told you that story is almost completely wrong? Did Columbus prove the earth is round? The short answer is no. Why? Because pretty much every educated person in 1492 already knew the earth was a sphere. This wasn't some radical new idea. In fact, the ancient Greeks figured it out over 2,000 years before Columbus was even born. Scholars like Pythagoras and later Aristotle provided observational evidence, like the Earth's curved shadow on the moon during an eclipse, and how ships disappear hull first over the horizon. By the time Columbus came along, the debate wasn't about the shape of the Earth, but about its size. This is where the real argument happened. Columbus believed the Earth was much, much smaller than it actually is. He dramatically underestimated the distance from Europe to Asia by sailing west. The experts he presented his plan to weren't flat earthers. They were just better mathematicians. They correctly argued that his calculations were way off and that the journey would be impossibly long. They were right. If the Americas hadn't been unexpectedly in the way, Columbus and his crew would have run out of supplies and perished at sea. His discovery was a complete accident, a lucky mistake based on bad math. He was looking for a shortcut to Asia and bumped into a whole new continent he never knew existed. He went to his grave still believing he had reached the outskirts of Asia. So, the idea that Columbus was a scientific pioneer fighting against a flat Earth belief is a myth. It was largely invented in the 19th century by American writers like Washington Irving, who wanted to create a heroic origin story for their nation. It's a great story, but it's just not history. The real story is a bit more complicated, and honestly, a lot more interesting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this little historical deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more myth-busting content. See you in the next video.